back with another video. We are going to be reacting to Zombies by the Cranberries, and this is a 90s song. This is actually my first time reacting to a 90s song, and I have my amazing father with me as always.
Hey guys, thank you for 100 subscribers, and this is actually going to be your second 90 song because I messed up. I thought Vogue was an 89, but it's actually 90, so this will be your second 90 song, and I really want her to react to this song by the Cranberries because it's very important. Shout out to Dolores O'Riordan and rest in peace to this amazing icon. She made this song in protest to war violence. There was violence on two young boys in her country. I believe it was 1993. It was like a bombing. And this is like her protest to it. So shout out to the Cranberries and Dolores O'Riordan. This is an iconic song. It's over 1 billion streams now on YouTube. So yeah, let's get to it. They'll let everybody know what to do, and we'll get to it. Let everybody know what to do, and we'll get to it.
Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to all your friends and family.
All right, let's go.
Silence, who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they're fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they're crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? Zombie, zombie, Mother's breaking, heart is taken over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old teen since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are done.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying my best. I'm already an emotional person as it is, and I'm just trying my best not to break into tears because of the song. And I know you're only 11, but you understand a lot of things you do to your talks with me, and older songs or whatever. So as of right now, and you can just give me your best interpretation of what you think is going on right now in this video. It's not a part of whether you're right or not. It's just of what you've gotten from it so far.
I think it's really sad because she's talking about like how they got bombed and how like people lost their lives due to war and stuff, and how they didn't have like anything to survive or to eat or to drink to live because of what was going on in the year through that in the year that was happening.
And she another thing she's saying is it's like the same thing. She said since 1916. It's like time has gone on, but it's like what she's saying, nothing's really changed. And you know, from all that time to at this time, she's talking about 1993, you know, children, innocent children are being harmed, being killed. So that's the whole zombies reference, right? It's in your head. Zombies in your, so it's a really sad and touching and emotional song, you know, and this was her cry out. And man, it ain't really it's you see that going on now in Ukraine and you know the small countries that's getting bombed, Palestine and you know all these little countries that you see on the news all the time, and these are the type of stuff that's going on in those third world countries, in those small countries that's getting bullied and bombed, and kids and families are getting ripped apart daily. So this song was very much needed, and this is the reason why this song is still so popular today. It came out in the 90s, so let's keep it going. Huh? Song's a little heavy, but yeah, it's life, unfortunately, and it's what's still as we talked about before. That's things that you still see now, right?
Yeah.
I know it's probably a little hard for you to get into and be happy to with such a sad song, right? And but what did you think of Miss O'Riordan's voice and how she interpreted this song?
I think her voice is really nice because like no one can really do what she's doing with her voice. It's really hard to do what she's doing. And I think the song is really touching because like she's like telling people how it was and how she felt, what was happening to her country and what was happening to other people.
Yeah, it's man, and that's what it was. What she felt like. That's what she felt like, and that again, that's why that song is so iconic. I'm trying to maintain my voice without cracking. She can hear me. I'm about to go in a minute because, like I said, I'm emotional already, and as you get older, you get more emotional. So, shout out to the Cranberries, man, and this iconic song, and we're gonna keep playing it and keep fighting, Miss O'Riordan's fight because it's still going on today and it ain't over yet. So y'all let us know down below. Comment down below what you felt about the reaction and give me your last take, on the song. And I know it's, like I said, a little heavy, but a message, a beautiful message in the song. Like, it's good to hear a song with a message, right?
Yeah.
So, shout out to all the Virtue Squad, and it is your channel. Go ahead and say your
Make
goodbyes.
sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Like I said at the beginning, to all of your friends or family, and just make sure you guys be safe and stuff. And God bless everybody that's out there that's living. So, hi guys.
So, Patience is still a little impacted by the video, right?
Yes.
And so you got a couple of questions for me. So what's on your mind, honey? What the video put in your head?
It's like, why did they paint themselves gold, and like, why were they gold and stuff? And another thing I have is, like, why does she have that little crown thing on her head, and why was she on the cross or whatever?
Right, so she was on the cross like Jesus, what have you. So I mean, I'm gonna give my best interpretation because again, I don't know fully. I'm pretty good with symbolism, but if I was to take a guess into why she painted herself gold, gold is like the color of vulnerability. It's kind of like, she was kind of like nude gold, and that was like vulnerability and kind of so you can, like, rawness, so you can really concentrate on the rawness of her vocals. And I think like gold is kind of like symbolizes vulnerability, like, and rawness. The cross and crucifixion, that's just exactly what the cross meant, sacrifice, basically sacrifice and suffering on the cross. And then if you notice, she had like kids around the cross.
Yeah.
And that was like to symbolize the innocence of kids being harmed, right? The kids were playing, if you notice, they were playing and not knowing what was going on around them. The innocent lives lost of children. I believe one was 12 and one may have been 2 or 3, very young. But when I looked at that, when I looked at the kids around, I would think that was kind of like symbolizing the kids being harmed, the innocent children being harmed, and while they're playing and not really know what's going on. I mean, if we have any Cranberry fans out there that can educate me more on it, let me know if I'm at least close. That we definitely can never be too educated on the songs, right? But that's what I would guess. And she was taking a stance. I also know that back in the days they wanted to pay her $1 million for her not to record this song because they didn't want the controversy, and she turned that $1 million down, and she said, "No, I'm gonna put this song out there because people need to know." And this is a song with a message, and it wasn't. I told you something wrong. It wasn't her country. Oh. If I'm not mistaken, she's from Ireland, I think, but this happened in England, so that's why it was all a part of taking a stance and singling herself out, right? And showing the vulnerability and showing that the sacrifice and suffering that everyone went through. So, again, shout out to Dolores, rest in peace, to the Queen, and hey, we'll check you guys out next time.
Bye, guys.